Okay, do you know this feeling when you are in the beginning of September, suddenly realize that you didn't accomplish, didn't do things that you promised yourself to do in summer? But the truth is, the way we live the summer, we live our lives. So if you're wasting this summer, again, guess what? You're wasting your life. But don't worry, I'm here to help you and show how not to waste this summer slash life again and be very, very happy. Forget about goals, build system. Okay, what do we usually do? We promise ourselves, this summer I'm gonna lose 5 kg, for example, or I'm gonna learn how to do snorkeling, or I'm gonna learn how to ride a bike, or I'm gonna study a new language. Okay, and what we need to do instead is to focus on the system that leads us to accomplishment of these goals. Okay, so instead of focusing on how much you want to lose weight, you should build systems step by step. First thing you need to do is to plan your everyday meals. Second, that you need to dedicate time to cooking or to find a way how to find healthy food for you. Third one, you need to understand which exercise and training program to have. You need to plan the time that every day you train 15 minutes per day. So this is your goal, and you focus on the actions that you do during one day. So today I wake up, I eat healthy, I drink more water, and any other steps that are involved in the process of getting closer to your goal. You write down the exact steps that you need to do every day, and since that moment, you don't care about your goals no more. Don't think about your goals. Think about this tiny step that you do on a daily basis. You should care only about these little steps, no more. So instead of focusing on your goals, you focus on everyday routine. On these little steps, you focus on the system. Listen, if you find this hard for you, there is a little reminder. If you don't design your own life plan, the chances are you will fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So the choice is always ours. Be the enemy to yourself, and not in a traditional way. When you talk down on yourself or you're super critical towards you, you put a lot of hate towards you. No, it's not what I mean, and I mean actually quite the opposite of it. In order to motivate us, a lot of people suggest and recommend to picture the highest version of us, the highest self. And allegedly, we should end up being like her. We should show up as her. Honestly, it's not working for me. And I see that it's not working for a lot of people. You know why? Because whenever something is happening to you, something negative, you are in the very bad situation, you are depressed, something is going on in your life that you don't really want it to be, your default is not to think what would my highest version would do. Your default is quite the opposite. All your negative mindset, all your negative that you're trying to eliminate from your life, all your negative actions are showing up because this is a habit. Your mind already knows how to think like this. Your mind already knows your all behaviors that are coming from your brain. And to tell the truth, to overcome difficult situations or any situations that you are not prepared for, it's easier for your brain to act like it got used to. And to change yourself when it comes to hard things is quite difficult. What I recommend you to do instead of visualizing what would your highest version would do in this case, try to go and be her. For example, you know that your highest version should wake up in the morning, go to the gym directly. If you are in the morning, instead, don't do this, you don't want to do this, you want to stay in bed for the whole day, you know that you lost her. Truly, you lost her. You didn't fulfill your whole potential. So basically, you lost the fight. And you know, it's pretty healthy mindset because your fighting spirit, your anger spirit, actually that everyone has, is deep inside us, and that's what gives us energy. Not like visualize and romanticize in our like future life. No, unfortunately, it's not working. And the only thing that is working is to fight against our best version. And if you have any objections right now, I want to tell you one thing. We are fighting against others. Every day we are comparing ourselves to others, which means that we are a little bit in fighting mood. We are comparing ourselves with others, and it's just quite unfair to us because it's impossible to compare two different individuals. But instead, you compare yourself with the highest version. You try to beat this challenge. Train your discipline. And I'm talking about different sense of discipline. I will give you an example. Training in the gym. Usually we think that if today we are skipping training session, that we are giving up. And it's easier for us to think that, okay, if I skipped yesterday, so it's better not to go today. And after several days, we give up completely. So we don't do this anymore because we already failed ourselves. It feels like a failure. It feels like we have lack of self-discipline. But the truth is that it's not. Discipline is not moving towards goals without any stops. Discipline is when you actually make stops, you have pauses, and you're quitting, but you're starting over again and again. How do usually people picture the discipline? They think that they decided to do something and they move in like this. But instead, we're moving like this. Don't give up on yourself because this is the true progress. Don't aim for 100%, aim for the overall increase. That's the purpose and that's the discipline. If you apply these steps right after watching this video, which is now, I promise that in September you will accomplish every goal that you have and you will never regret about wasting your summer, about wasting your life anymore. I love you guys. Let me know what you think down below.